Alright, shall
Alright
we get started?
I think we're ready to begin. We've got a class ready. Let's start out by doing some neck rolls. Let's loosen up our necks a little bit. We're just gonna roll our necks around to one side. Nice and easy, nice and slow. We're not forcing our necks in any direction. We're just getting a bit of a stretch, getting some of those snap, crackle, pops out.
So am I a Rice Krispie treat then?
Snap, crackle, pop, Rice Krispies.
Snap, crackle, pop.
Snap, crackle, pop. And let's reverse directions. Let's bring our head around to the other way. Let's roll our head around, get a little bit of movements out of our necks. Nice and slowly. Let's bring our head back up into neutral position.
I do also want to say this is my first time doing something like this, so probably go horribly.
No, but with that in mind, if anything hurts, don't do it. If it's beyond you, don't do it. If you're having a difficult time with any exercise, I can reduce it down to another level. Or if you're having an easy time with an exercise, I can bump it up and make it a little bit more difficult too. But the main thing with my exercise sessions is I don't run a no pain, no gain session. I don't like that. I don't think people enjoy that. So if anything hurts, please don't proceed. It's not about
Or
getting
just
hurt.
proceed to scream at the top of your lungs.
No. I mean, it is a good indication of pain, and
Unfortunately, that's not a particularly good bar for me because I am always in pain.
Oh, me too.
It's
Me
the
too.
natural state of being.
Well, then,
Oh, fine, I'm sorry.
go to your own level. And hopefully, by getting a little bit of movement, we can limber you up a bit and try to reduce some of that pain that you have every
Also
day.
Mute my phone here.
We'll see.
That's something
Yeah,
I need to start
that's why I try to exercise a lot. Just I live in constant pain as well, and there's medications that I have that'll reduce my pain, that allows me to exercise and try to get some strength going, so I live in less pain. So hopefully we can do that for you too. Let's reach up to the sky, stars, with our palms facing each other. Look up towards the sky as well. Just rotating your neck back a little bit.
Ceiling fan.
Brush them off if you can reach them. We're gonna stretch up, elongating our
I
spine.
can't reach them. Maybe I
Reach.
should.
Reaching up as tall and
maybe I
high
should
as you
get a
can.
carrot.
And then we're gonna bring our head down to a neutral position. And we're gonna rotate our arms down in a nice wide arc. Rotating our palms forward, presenting them forward. We're gonna bring our arms all the way down low following that arc, making a nice big circle. As we get down low, our palms, they face each other again. We're gonna bring them across our body. Palms facing backwards. Bringing our arms up, giving ourselves a nice big hug. We follow this rotation all the way back up to the top. Our palms facing each other. Reaching up nice and tall. Elongating that spine. Rest here for a moment. And then reverse directions, bringing our arms down across our bodies. Giving ourselves a nice big hug again. Palms facing backwards. Bring our arms down low. Palms facing each other, and as they come up, we rotate our shoulders so their palms are presented forward. And we complete this arc, bringing our arms all the way back up top. Palms facing each other, elongating our spines, reaching nice and tall. And relax. This is how we start the beginning of all our exercises so far, and I don't know if you've noticed, Geek, but the shape that we make there is the
Uh-oh.
it's the
I
Vesica
think my stream
Pisces.
cut out.
We'll give it a moment to come back. So if you put little pens on your fingers as we make that shape, it makes the Vesica Pisces.
No, it's still going. Okay.
Good. Now that we're
Anyone in the
limbered up a
chat,
bit.
is it still going for you?
We're going to start with groups of 2 exercises. We're going to do 2 exercises in a row, take a little break, and then do 2 exercises, and so on. Going to warm up a little bit, get our hearts going, and then we're going to cool down with a little bit of stretching. Our first exercise is going to be, we call it a side squat. So instead of just doing a regular squat, we're going to come down, and when we come up, we're going to step to a side. Squat down, and then come up to the side. And we're going to repeat that. Down, up, down, and up. I put this side step in to try to get that snap to step on some Legos and shout out. Come down, up, down, up. Repeat that a few more times. Down, up, down, up. And last one. And up. Getting those legs warmed up a little bit, give them a little bit of a shake, get that blood going. Now we're going to come down into a high plank position. So that's going to be, we're not so far into like a full push-up, but we're kind of up in a high plank. From here, we're going to do a what are called slow mountain climbers. You're going to bring your knee up to your chest. We're going to hover it there for a moment, and then go back to neutral position. And then switch legs. Bring your knee up, just like you're climbing a mountain. And back down. The 2 steps should be able to do this really well. Bring your leg up.
Speak for yourself.
And back. Yeah. I lost my body. There we go. Just slow mountain climbs. Bring your knee up. And back. Do 2 more. Up. Back. And back. Stand up into a neutral position. And relax. Do y'all remember to bring water to keep hydrated? Let's take a moment. Let's hydrate. Have a little bit of a breather. And get some water.
What just fell? Something fell. What did I do? What did I... Back over. Ooh, a box cutter. Let's not have that underneath my feet.
Yeah, let's put that away.
No, why didn't you take a moment, please?
Please put all sharp objects in safe location.
All right, today's fitness tip is place all your sharp razor objects into a closed container during exercise session.
Yeah.
No sharps, no flames.
All right, and when you're ready, we're going to move on to our next set of 2 exercises. First is which is going to be an ankle tap. gonna bring our legs.
Huh?
You're gonna bring your leg up like this, and you're gonna reach down and just tap your ankle. Now, don't just bring your leg up and tap it like this. I want you to actually reach down. I'm gonna reach and tap. Just reach and tap.
Reasons why I need to have full body for this so people can see how much I'm struggling.
Yeah, reach and tap. Reach and tap. And go at your own pace. You don't need to go too fast. And if you're going a bit slow, go ahead and speed it up a bit. Just nice and easy. Reaching down with your hands as you're bringing your feet up and just tapping your ankles. Do this for a few more seconds. And
What was
relax.
that about doing balance exercises to try to knock over Jade?
You know what? Just for that,
Oh!
I'm okay. I meant to do that. Totally planned.
All part of the price of admission.
Alright, shake your legs out a little bit, and our next exercise is going to be a lunge, but we're going to do it a little differently. We're going to do a reverse lunge. So with our hands on our hips, we're just going to take about a half a step to a full step back, and lunge. Come back up into neutral position.
Move forward for this.
And then we step back and lunge, and back up to neutral. And we'll repeat that for a few more reps.
Are you supposed to go down at the same time? I don't know how to do that.
So
I don't
Go
know
ahead
how
and
to do a normal
take a step back,
What?
and then from this position, you're just gonna bend your knees, and then come back up.
Nope. My knee does not want to bend like that.
No. How about, can we do a forward lunge? So we stepped out and then down.
Step out and then down. Sort of.
Sort of. Another variation is not taking the step and just leaving your foot a little bit forward. And you're just bending down and up, and then down and up. So you're not actually taking any step at all.
My whichever foot I have forward really doesn't like me trying to bend.
Yeah.
I'm
Then
guessing that's either the point or something's wrong with me.
we'll do what you can through our other exercises of our side squats or some of our other exercises that are going to strengthen your quads. We'll get you into a position where we'll be able to proceed with this exercise.
We should go to the shop and see if we can buy them some extra bending.
Yeah.
I would also like new knees.
Yeah. Just do what you can. And then we're going to do some stretching, and we'll see how it goes for you. We'll progress, right? We got to start with a base, and we'll progress from there, and we'll build up.
Okay, later, Horns. Thanks for coming.
Let's try this one. This is a high knee with a hip rotation. So you're going to bring your knee up. We're going to rotate out to the side. Bring your foot down, tap, and then back to neutral position. So you bring your knee up, rotate at the hip. Down. And back to neutral. Up. Rotate. Down. And I'm back. Bring your arms up for a little bit of balance. Pick a spot in the far distance. Just kind of focus on that to get a little bit of balance. We rotate. Down. And back. Let's do 2 more. I feel crunching in my hips. A little bit of snap, crackle, popping.
No, you're the Rice Krispie treat.
Yeah, I dare you to throw marshmallows at me.
Okay, well. Pass.
Ow. Shake your limbs out a little
I got
bit.
something that's like marshmallows.
You dare to toss them at me too.
Maybe later.
Alright, let's take a moment. Let's shake out our limbs a little bit before we move on to our next 2 exercises. Grab another drink. Let's keep hydrated. We'll bring it down a little bit before we bring it back up one more time.
I think I need to vacuum in your room. Collection of cat hair. Oh,
We said beast.
Well, we can take a look and see how bad it is. Next exercise is we're going to bring it down to the mat.
Oh, okay.
out of curiosity, do you guys actually have mats?
At home?
I am using a comforter blanket.
Yeah, I've got like a little space rug.
Excuse me.
Not the most comfy, but it's something.
I guess I got a towel. That'd be decent, right?
Yeah. A folded up towel
Oh,
into
great,
a nice
my
square.
new joystick stayed accurate for a day. Ah,
Nice folded up towel into a square when we're doing like our the lunge squats is nice for to rest your knee onto as well, so you're not hitting out onto a hard floor. So from here we're gonna
Wait,
lie.
you can go down to the floor with this?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Bit by bit, we're gonna build that garden. Right, we're gonna lay back.
oh, okay.
We're gonna lay back on our backs. We're gonna put our hands up in this, up in the sky. We're gonna bring our legs up to like a 90-degree position. So now we're like a dead bug, and that's the name of this exercise: dead bugs. So with one arm, we're gonna reach our arm up above our head, and with the opposite leg, we're gonna extend that leg. And then we're going to come back to our starting position with our arm up and our leg into a 90-degree position. And then we're going to switch sides. Extend your arm out. The opposite leg gets extended out straight. Hold it for a moment. And then back to neutral position. And switch sides. Extend your arm up. Extend your opposite leg out. Hold it. And then come back to neutral position. And then swap sides. Let's continue that for a few reps. Take it at your own pace. If you need to stop, if you feel any pain, please stop. Back to neutral. We extend an arm up, The opposite leg, we extend out. Back to neutral. Let's do 2 more reps. And last one.
I think my leg just popped.
My leg has been popping on each rep. And relax.
Do we need to get you oil, Snaky?
Yes. We're going to do one more exercise before we get into some stretching. Last one, we're going to stay on our mat. We're going to stay on our backs. Let's just give ourselves a moment to catch our breaths.
Mirror so I can see you.
Yeah. Some of the controls on the mat, Lacona, there's a mirror button on your mat that'll bring a mirror up. There's a button that'll rotate it. There's a button that'll take the collision off. There's a button that'll bring up a image of me so you can see how the exercises are to be done. Alright folks, let's do one more exercise before we move on to some stretching. Let's lie back one more time. We're gonna, with our feet flat on the floor, we're gonna bring our knees up so they're at a bit of an angle. With our arms, we're gonna just put them down towards our sides with our palms flat on the ground. Now with our bodies, we're gonna bring our abdomens up off the ground, right? We're gonna lift them up like a bridge. Raise up. We're gonna hold it. And then bring your pelvis back down to the ground. We're gonna repeat that. Bring it up. Hold it. And relax. And we go up. And back down. And back up. And relax. Back up. Down. Back up. Down. Let's do 2 more. Hand up. Hold it. Relax. And press up. And relax. In a moment, we're going to begin a little bit of stretching. We've got our bodies warmed up. We've got our hearts warmed up a little bit. Got our heart rates going. Now we're going to limber up our muscles and bring our heart rates back down and cool down. Before we do that, let's grab one more drink. Let's make sure we keep nice and hydrated.
Are we standing back up?
You could, the first stretch you can either do seated or you can do it standing, whichever is more comfortable for you. We're going to start with bringing our arm across our body. With our other arm, we're going to cradle our arm. The arm that you have across your body, the arm that you're holding, right? So you can bring an arm across your body. Then with this arm here, you're going to just cradle this arm, right? So we're holding all the weight of our arm. Make this arm here totally limber. Make it absolutely limp.
Oh!
Do you have shoulder issues?
Sometimes.
Okay.
Oh.
With all the everything off of this arm here, we're gonna pull our arm in nice and tight. Over the arm we're holding, we're gonna turn our head over that shoulder. We're gonna pull that arm in tight. We're gonna feel the bit of a stretch here in our shoulder here. We're trying to focus on opening up our shoulder blade and just letting that rotate forward. I'm gonna hold that for a few moments and then we'll switch sides. And relax. Let's come back to neutral position. Let's bring an arm across our body. Your other arm. I'm gonna cradle that arm. Make this arm totally limber. No motion in it at all. Pull that in nice and tight towards your body and look over the shoulder of the arm you're holding. I'm gonna hold this for about 10 to 12 seconds. And relax. Alright. Gonna have to do it to you guys. This next one we're gonna have to stand up for. We're gonna stretch out our hip abductors.
Abductors? You're abducting him?
Yep, our hip abductors. So we're gonna take a stance
Can I
that...
abduct Lycona's hips? They're nice hips.
Yeah. Abducted.
Better than my shoulders, that's for sure. Fuck.
So we're gonna take a stance that's a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. To one side, we're gonna lean out. We're gonna lunge to one side, placing our hand down on our knee here, and the other hand we're gonna place on our hip. We want our knee to be facing forward. We don't want it out to the side, or we don't want it pigeoned in towards the center of us. We want
So
it
we're doing
tracked right over our toes.
one.
And we're just gonna
We're
lean
doing
into
one
this
knee forward.
out to the side. Yeah, we're up.
Oh.
Yeah, a little bit wider than shoulder width. And then just lean out to the side.
Gotcha.
On the hand that's on the outstretched leg, this one here, you can kind of press and give a little bit more stretch if you need to.
Oh, okay. I got it. Oh, there's a stretch. Okay.
Hold that for a good 10 to 12 seconds. And then we're going to switch sides. We're going to lean out, keeping this knee facing forward, tracked over our toes. It's not faced out to the side or pigeoned in towards the center. Keeping a hand down on our knee for balance or onto our thigh. Our other hand on the straight leg is down our hip. We can just press in a bit. Get a little bit more stretch here on our inner thigh. We're also getting a good stretch here, out here. On our hips. Hold that for a few more moments. Shake our legs out a little bit. With one of our feet, we're going to take about a half a step forward. So now we're putting our feet out in front of us, just a half a step. We're going to put our heel on the ground and face our toes up towards the sky. Then at our waists, we're going to fold forward, reaching down towards our toes that are towards the sky. And we're just gonna reach towards them. We're not gonna try to grab our toes and pull on them. And you should be feeling a good stretch in the back of your calf. Just below the back of your knee. And let's come back up. Let's switch sides. You're at the leg, take a half a step forward. Place your heel on the ground and your toes facing up towards the sky. At our waist, we're just going to bend forward, reaching down towards our toes. Getting a nice stretch in the back of our calf here.
Oh, my ankle just popped.
Hold this for a few more moments. And we come up. And relax.
Oh, fuck.
Just
You okay?
I'm fine.
Oh, Gabby's watching. Hey, Gabby. How
Gabby.
are you, hon? Need a break like Hannah?
these next ones we can bring these down to the mat.
Okay.
Let's come on down to the floor. Alright, now with our legs, we're gonna put them out in front of us in a V, like a V position. Hi, Val, welcome on in. Just finishing up our exercises, doing a little bit of stretching if you want to join. To one side, we're going to reach down towards our feet, bringing our chin down towards our knee. Reaching out forward. We're not trying to grab onto our feet. We're not pulling them back. Just reaching out as far as we can towards our foot.
It's like nothing for me.
Are you getting a stretch out of it, though?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
I can hardly go anywhere.
That's alright. We'll start slow. Hold this for a moment. Let's come back up to neutral. And switch sides. We're bending at our hip, reaching down towards our foot. We're facing our chin down towards our knee. And we're just reaching down towards our foot as far as we can. We're not trying to pull onto our foot. We should be getting a good stretch in the back of our leg. Let's come back up to
Stretched, even
neutral.
crippling pain.
Stretching helps with pain. It helps limber you up. Over time, it absolutely helps.
Should we stick them in a Laffy Taffy machine so they get all the stretching they need?
Just limber them right up. Yep.
I'm pretty sure I would snap before I stretch. Something like that.
We'll have to.
Screw you back
Yeah.
together.
Yeah, we're just gonna have to warm you up first. Alright, one more time. Let's
But
lean.
it's
Legs are
summer,
definitely
they're
the worst
already
part of
warm.
me.
Yeah, right. Let's bend at our waists. This time reaching out in front of us forward. Reaching out as far as we can. And we're just placing our chin forward. Reaching out if we can try to. We can use our fingers to pull ourselves even a little further. And this time you should be getting a good stretch on both sides. Again, we're not looking to have too much pain in the stretch, just a little bit of uncomfortableness. We don't want any pain. And relax. We did our calves already. We did the standing. Let's go to butterfly. We're gonna bring our feet together. Heels, you're gonna tuck your heels in towards your body. The hands, we're gonna grasp onto our feet, placing our elbows on the insides of our knees.
Okay.
And then with our elbows, we're gonna press our knees outwards. Trying to bring our knees down towards the floor.
Ooh. Negative, Ghost Rider.
And you don't need to go so far. You don't need to push really, really far. Some people might be up here, and that's fine. Just press down a little bit.
It has been a while since I've done this one.
This is an excellent stretch.
Is it supposed to hurt in the groin?
It's right on the groin. Yeah, it's right in the inside. Yep.
Okay.
And let's relax. We're gonna stay in this position. We're gonna stretch that one more time.
I've seen some people who can do this stretch, and they can literally flap their legs like straight up and straight to the ground, like an actual butterfly. And I just look at them and I'm like, what the fuck? What is your pelvis made of?
Nikki, when are you gonna teach us that? But I wanna fly like a butterfly.
Alright, and so with this exercise, it's fine to actually press and come down. What you don't want to do is flap like a butterfly. You could actually cause some undue stress, and you definitely don't want to do that in your groin.
That's what
I wanna fly.
It is not a good groin pull. Alright, let's
about that.
let's engage one more time. Let's press out on our knees. Pressing slightly, getting a good stretch in our groins. For people who can get their knees all the way to the ground and you need a little bit more stretch, you can either try to bring your heels in closer towards your body, or lean forward and actually lean into it. Bring your chest down towards your feet.
Wow. Okay, that tingles. Okay, so not pulling him in that close. Okay. Noted.
And relax. Now we've got one more stretch today. This is actually a yoga position. It's child's pose. So we're going to get on all fours. We're going to reach our arms out in front of us as far as we can. And then with our arms out here, we're going to just sit our butts back. Bringing our heads down in between our arms. And as you sit,
The joke can be made, but I'm guessing shouldn't.
as we sit and bring our butts back, you should feel a nice pull on your shoulders.
On my shoulders, it's more like my biceps.
Yeah.
Am I doing that incorrectly, or is that where it's supposed to be?
Nope, you could feel some in your biceps as well.
I guess it just depends on the elasticity of whatever muscle is
You got it. We're
being worked out.
yeah, we're stretching a lot here.
Yeah, my shoulders just popped.
That might be going a little too far.
And relax. Alright, let's shake our bodies out a little bit. Let's grab one more drink as we end our session here.
Like a Polaroid?
Yeah. Like a Polaroid. Shake it out. And as we're wrapping up today, our fitness tip is to take a little bit more care of our feet, right? Let's treat ourselves a little bit, but let's treat our feet a little bit better, right? Without our feet, we'd literally have nothing to stand on. So, having a good pair of shoes that actually fit, has good cushioning into them, can really go a long way for our health and for our balance, and really help out and be more comfortable exercising in a good pair of shoes. Definitely, we've got to take care of our feet. It is our base. But yes.
But without feet, isn't that what peg legs are for?